Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Elias and welcome back to Anti-Material Energy. In the last episode, we attempted to make a jungle biome waiting for some kitty cats, some ocelots to spawn, and I haven't had any luck yet. I might end up expanding this little region a little bit more, more spawning spaces. I did go ahead and turn off the mob tower, so there should be next to nothing spawning, hopefully. And maybe we'll put it a little bit farther away from these animals, because maybe they're affecting the mob caps. I don't know. Anyways, because I don't think anything else can spawn, because there's too many animals in this area. So I don't know how spawning mechanics work, to be honest. But anyways, we were working last episode making the fusion chamber, which we then found out that we're not going to end up using, like at all. So we're not going to use it. The main reason is we can't actually combine red matters. We can't make the sentient matters and corporeal matters and all that kind of stuff at all, because it takes too much power. And rather than making changes to stuff, we're just going to use, well, antimony and get omnimatter. So we're going to make a bunch of this, and then it's going to drain all of our power, and we're going to come back in a little bit and get more. We have 18 of them. Did it actually use all of it? We have a lot more, by the way. I've been collecting the antimony. I went through a bunch of anti-material and just kind of letting it run and whatnot. So we're going to just get all of the stuff that we can, and then hopefully get some good stuff with the omnimatter. Now, the omnimatter isn't going to necessarily, also this is like all the products I've got, plus a little bit of silicon dioxide and some other things. But yeah, I've got a lot of chemicals, and unfortunately our stuff is full. Completely full, so we can't do much about that either. I've been working on trying to, anything we can, such as iron and tin, I'm turning into the metals. I'm considering, especially because we have so much zinc, actually it's mostly zinc. We have 12,000 zinc. The silicon is not that big of a deal, but 12,000 zinc is a ton. So what we might do is start liquefying that in the magma crucible, and that could be pretty easy. We could just put an input on this side, grab a hopper or something, or just an item conduit and a chest. Not you. Let's just grab a cache. Why not? Put that on top. It's empty. Insert. Extract always active. And then all we need is some sort of a drum, which I think we can make. Should be pretty easy, just a bunch of iron. So we need a cauldron, 2 weighted pressure plates, and there's a drum. We can put this on top, and then just start making zinc. That should work just fine. So we're going to get a bunch of omnimatters, and you know what, let's go ahead and start that zinc process. And is that even going to work? It's not a magma crucible, is it? It might be a fluid transposer, which I don't know that we have. Let me see real quick. Zinc. Yeah, it's a fluid transposer, and it does give us these empty tubes, which we can just destroy or keep a hold on. It doesn't really matter. So we need a fluid transposer if we want to do this. But I think it might still be a good idea. Let's go ahead and pick this guy up. And do we have any export buses? Ooh, we do. So we can just put an export bus here, filter this with zinc, and that will start filling up with zinc very slowly. Do we have any speed upgrades? No. They're acceleration cards anyways. That's what they're called. So acceleration cards. Do we have the ability to make those? We have the flux crystal. Do we have any of these? We can make 2. That's enough. That'll speed this up a little bit, and we'll come back to this later once we have stuff we want. So, okay, that is doable. Anyways, we have more Omni Matter to get, and we have a little bit more antimony. But this looks like to be the last of it, so we have 59 of this stuff, and I'm going to be working through all these chemicals. So let's just switch this around. Carbon black goes back in there. Let's grab all these hydrogens, and we'll make a bunch of stuff. Okay, so we have corporeal matter, essentia matter, amorphous matter, and void matter. Cool. Anything new? Nope, not at all. Now in order, oh my gosh, all of that antimony. So that was a ton of antimony. And can we make, it requires 8 of these different matters. We don't have any kinetic matters, which that's something we can potentially handle. We'll have to see, but yeah, we don't have enough to make any of the stuff. Oh boy, this is gonna be rough. This is going to be tough. I've been saying rough a lot here lately. But anyways, we can just grab all this stuff out. And I'm going to have to work on this. But what we're going to do in the meantime is we're going to make the Atomic Multiplier. So this thing is amazing. It is a very powerful machine. It requires 1.5 billion RF to work. Which, by the way, just kind of off topic, but I have turned this guy off. Just took all the glowstone out, put it in here. No big deal. I just figured a stack of angel steel of the 1st degree was probably enough for us for now. Anyways, back to what we were doing. We're going to want a bunch of stuff. And the Atomic Multiplier is basically how you double anything. Well, technically quadruple. It will quadruple pretty much any item in the game for the cost of 1.5 billion RF and 7 circuits. Not that expensive. Expensive on power, not that expensive otherwise. And this thing is already done. Cool. So to make this, we're going to need some stuff. We're going to need calculator plugs, atomic assembly, flux plugs. Do we have any of the stuff already? Nope. So we're going to have to make all this stuff. And that's not going to be too big a deal. By the way, any hydrogen. Go ahead and get this cycled through. And we can do the whole putting liquids in to these machines pretty easily. Let's go ahead and make the fluid transposer. Fluid transposer just requires, oh, wrong one. We're going to need machine casing, and we're just gonna go for the basic one. We're gonna need 2 copper gears, and we're going to need a redstone thingy. So machine frame, fluid transposer. Alright, so where do we want to put this thing? Honestly, because it's not going to be used all that much, let's go ahead and put it down here. We're going to put this into, let's see, I guess we'll just input from the top, and we'll automatically take these out. We're going to need an output. And we're also going to want, how are we going to do this? So, to use these chemicals, let me see. we need to fill that. So we need to fill, and we should be able to put that into a output. If we just put the drum here, this thing is probably going to need some sort of a conduit input. So we'll just do this, always active. Insert, how slow is it? Slow enough that we're going to want stuff. Ooh, that's a pretty color. It also makes it look weird. That is strange. Strange graphical glitches. Anyways, we're also going to want an output for the containers. Do we have another cache? No, but we could probably make one. And we only need, let's get a hardened cache. So just something like that. We'll put that right here. Now this won't automatically, it will. Okay. And we're going to lock that. Cool. So we get a bunch of empty tubes, that's fine, and we can just kind of let this run. It won't harm anything. So, yeah, we need more antimony. Oh man, I'm going to have to go through that again and get a bunch of stuff. I'm also going to work on kind of breaking down all the sucrose and all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of stuff I want to break down, and then basically get to empty this up a little bit. That did take most of our zinc, so that's really nice, and that shouldn't fill up the drum. So anyways, back to what we were working on. We can get rid of these two things. The Atomic Multiplier. What is so important about it? Well, it duplicates items, and it just takes power and the circuits, which, all things considered, that's not a big deal. The circuits we have plenty of, we can get plenty of them, and power is something we can generate pretty easily, so it's not the end of the world to do this. But we need a lot of kind of complex things. So first of all, we're going to need the atomic assemblies, so we're going to need a bunch of assemblies. Well, we have a bunch of assemblies, so that's a start. Secondly, which atomic, we're going to need one of these, and for this stuff, we're going to need scientific calculators, which I've been saving a few of them. Oh man, I wish there was a better way to make these. Unfortunately, we haven't got lucky with retrieving any of them. We're just going to want to grab these things to make things a little bit easier over here. Alright, so we're going to want the atomic assembly. We're going to need a bunch of advanced. We're going to need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to need 4 of these. Now we only have 2 of these calculators, so we're going to need, what is that, 14 more? So we're going to need more enriched gold, and probably some more screens. We'll go ahead and grab those just in case. So enriched gold is not that big of a deal. To get the enriched gold, it's just this enriched gold, which is golden redstone. So let's grab, or this enriched gold stuff that I have lying around. Let's quickly smelt this all up. So, like, all things considered, this isn't too bad. Can I just drain all the hydrogen? Let's get down to very little. I like to keep a little bit of elements kind of tucked away in the side, but at the same time, don't need to. Anyways, we're going to put this in here. We'll get to the other ones later. Basically, excess after this we will deal with. So, okay. We have a good bit of this stuff. We're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, we can put those in. We're going to need more. Let's get a stack of gold and a stack of redstone. And they're just added together? Yeah, that's 4 stacks of this stuff. So we're going to cook up that and save 1. Reinforced stone, reinforced dirt goes in there. Alright, so honestly, this is probably the hardest part. We need 8 more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 more. Oops. Wrong things. And that should be enough. 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. Now we should be able to make the scientific calculators. No, I already did that. Now we should be able to make the atomic modules. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the atomic assembly. Perfect. So there's one step. Next, we're going to need 3 calculator plugs. Now, none of this stuff has exchanged energy, which is kind of a bummer. Let's actually make the flux plugs first. We're going to need reinforced iron blocks times 2 and ender pearls plus blaze powder. All pretty simple stuff. And then we calculator those together. Are they division? There's the flux plugs. Perfect. We don't have anything in here, do we? No. Okay. How about this one? Let's put this one to be the like assembly part. Okay. So we're gonna need another flux controller. These were not that bad. We just need another end diamond, which is electric diamond with obsidian and end stone. Which we have the fire diamonds. So we're just gonna need end and obsidian, which we have both of those, no problem. And the electric diamond is pretty easy. That is actually completely full of power. That's pretty nice. So there's the end diamond, and there's the flux controller. Okay, what's on the sides? There's 2 teleporters on the sides, so we're gonna need 2 more flux plugs, 2 more end diamonds. So let's grab 2 more fire diamonds, and we also need the stable stone, which is reinforced stone bricks. Okay, so just some stone. Reinforced stone, so we just need let's see, we're gonna need in total for these 8. No, we're just gonna need 4. So that's right. Yeah, there we go. That's all we need. We're going to need 1 fire diamond turned into an end diamond. I'm going to go grab some more obsidian and end stone. Just do something like this. And I want end stone as well. Oh my gosh, please stop misclicking. There we go. Let's grab the end stone as well. Cool. And then we're also going to need a flux plug. So that is the block plus the ender. Let's actually tell the system to make me a eye of ender. That works. And then we need the reinforced iron. Okay. So the electric diamond should be done. Now if I just, nope, that does not work. There's the end diamond. Their division doesn't actually matter. I don't think it does too much. Okay, so now we should be able to make the teleporters. There's both of them, and that was pretty easy. So the only thing left is the calculator plugs. And to make those, we need 3 of these. That is pretty easy. We are going to need stable stone, so we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. Pretty straightforward and simple. And then the last thing we're going to need is 2 more advanced assemblies. Which, let's make sure we don't have anything over here. It would be embarrassing if we had a bunch of things over there already, but we don't. So the advanced assemblies, we're going to need 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, then we need 2 more of the other assemblies. Which that is just stone. So, just get a stack of buttons. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 of these. So I think we need 1 more, but we'll make a bunch more. Why not? And yeah, we just need 2 more of these. We should be able to make 1, 2, and we need 1 more power module, energy module. So that is in power cube and purified coal. We should actually have that over here. Power cube, that's enriched coal. So purified coal is what? Enriched coal and gold. Okay. And that goes in here. It's division, isn't it? Yep, purified coal. Energy module. And finally, the other calculator plug. Now these do stack, which is kind of nice. But we're going to immediately use them and get the atomic multiplier. So this thing, we are not going to hook up to our power system. For one, we're going to probably just do this. Just to drain this of power for now. And this is going to get a lot of power. So you just put in all of the stuff. And actually, let's disconnect it now. Because I don't want to waste all of this power, which we did, but it'll get zapped again. So that's going to need a lot of power. So what we're going to do is probably get a couple more furnace generators. We can duplicate those fairly easily. So just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why not? And these things will power this. So we'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's actually do this below, so it looks nicer. Well, mostly. Oh, that is the sky. Whoops, I got confused. Alright, so these guys are going to go here. And what we're going to do is just one of these. Pop this down here. Power you underneath. We're going to want the anti-blocks like so. And I don't want to get trapped down here, but we should be fine. So again, too far. Right here. And we just block this up. And that'll work just fine. So just fill this in. Then we need the white ones. Clean up the rest of this. Cool. There's no reason to do this other than it will look slightly nicer. So I might as well do it. And then we're going to put item conduits. How do we want to do this? I guess we could feed this red fruit charcoal and just grab a bunch of this and then call it a day basically. So let's just grab as much as we can. I still have some diamonds, so I'll have to farm some EMC between episodes. but we'll just put a stack in each of these guys, and this will get a bunch of power. Now it can hold the 1.5 billion. So for now, this is just going to be enough to get us there. And hopefully, anyways. But we'll see. Anyways, so with the atomic multiplier, what we can potentially do, and this is what I want to see, but what it does is it actually takes one item and turns it into 4 items. So for example, if we took one of these corporeal matters, which our quest for the stuff requires us to have what? 10 of the matters. So we're going to probably want to max out power. And yeah, that's going to be pretty slow. We might have to look into better ways of getting power. But I don't know what's going to be a good way. I mean, this guy is not bad, but he kind of caps out at a couple million. So otherwise, this is just going to be something that takes forever to do. We can alternatively, like, just get a bunch of stuff going in here. The antimony, and hope for luck, basically. There's questions on all this, but we can probably store one of each of the... And I don't think it even matters which ones they take. We're going to use the stable ones because I have no reason not to. And we don't even need all of them. Just 7. There's 14 different types. So, yeah, we put something in there and it duplicates it. No problem. So that is pretty much it. At this point, I need to do a lot of like AFKing, waiting around. No, I don't. We have ocelots. Okay. Finally, so they will spawn. That is good to know. I'm gonna grab something if I can. Put these away. So what if we have solarium? Could we make a soul vial? This is something I don't know that we're gonna end up doing. We need fused quartz, so nether quartz. Please get fused. We need 3 pieces as soon as possible. Hopefully they don't despawn, but at least we know that they spawn. That's important. So what are we going to do? We're going to capture one in a soul vial. Now I don't know if we're going to do much with this, but alternatively we're also going to kill one with our cleaver. So the idea is if we can capture one, okay, there's still at least one there. Sneak up on it. They are very skittish, and they are very fast. Hey. Please stop walking away from me. But at least we know that they spawn, and that's what's important. Alright, we're going to just run after it. Oh my gosh, they're fast. Are they faster than us? Oh man, they might be. Hey. I don't have any fish. Let's try to corral it back to our base. Oh my god, this is not good. I wish if we had some fish, they'd come to us. And that would be really nice. So we're just going to walk towards it. It's going to try to run a little bit. Oh my gosh, no, don't go that way. Go towards our base. Please. No, that's not towards the base. Oh, I probably could have got it there. Alright, go. Nope. Alright, you're close enough. I don't think you're going to despawn. Hopefully not. If he does, at least I know that they spawn. And what we need is fish. Just normal, everyday fish. Is there even a recipe for fish, or do we have to actually fish? Raw fish. Nope, there we have to actually fish. So we need to get a little bit of water area ready and get a fishing rod. Fishing rod should be easy enough. Do we have any fish by chance? No. Of course not. Can we fish in this? No, probably not. Let's go ahead and break this. And grab another bucket of water. Or florb. Florb will work. Florb will do a good job. And we can't throw it in the other water. Dang it. We can put the dirt back. Florb it. And then make an infinite source. Alright, can we fish here? Maybe. It would seem to be. This is really weird, but if it works, it works. So if we can get just one fish, then what we can do is hopefully duplicate it. It should have EMC. And it doesn't look like it's gonna work. Okay. Second plan, we're gonna come down here. There's this nice long water stream that I never use. And we're gonna just fish right here. Maybe. Gosh, who knew that fishing was so difficult in this game? But if we can get a fish, then that's all that really matters. Okay, you know what? Plan C, I guess. Let's make a little artificial pond. We'll fill it with florbs and call it a day. But we should be able to duplicate fish with the EMC. We'll have to learn it, but how's this doing, by the way? 100. It's almost at 200 million RF, so about a fifth of the way to somewhat completion. But let's go right over here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 3, 4. Actually, we'll do something like this. And just make it look kind of like a pond. It's going to be 1 deep, but whatever. And we might actually want to grab a bucket. Let's do one more like this way. And then 3. Okay, so this is going to be our pond. We're going to need a bucket. We'll get some florbs down, and then we'll make a nice big watering hole to fish out of. It can kill some time for me if I really need it to. But we're going to need a bucket. That's just going to be iron. And our florbs. But yeah, so we need to attract the skittish ocelots towards us with fish, and then that will be enough. Okay. Let's put that there. This one here. And then if we just fill in kind of the corners, it should eventually do that. And get a good amount of this stuff filled in. Not even like trying too hard on this. It's just a pond. Okay. So for someplace we can easily fish. But let's get a fish, and then actually I realized there might be fish over in the mob farm. Do we want to go look? We'll give it a couple seconds. But anyway, so now that we know that ocelots will actually spawn there, we can get the ocelot pet without like any trouble, which will allow us to at least attempt to get the purplicious cow pet, and hopefully it works. I have a bad feeling it won't, but that's not a big deal. What we'll end up doing is just basically exchanging it. We'll delete them in order to acquire, so to speak, the pet. We'll cheat it in, and it'll be fine. It'll work just fine. Anyways, let's sit here for a second and get a fish, and then see if our ocelot is still there. I want to grab the soul vial, and just in case, there is a chance that if we can capture the ocelot, I haven't looked into this at all, so this is just kind of an idea at this point. Which, I mean, hell, we've went through a lot of the stuff, going through like the fusion chamber and all that kind of stuff, and trying to get an idea of, okay, will this work, or will this will the fusion chamber work? Will the fission chamber work for what we want? Most of it hasn't, but it's all right. Anyways, this is taking forever. Any day now, we'll get a fish. What is that? Cascading Fisher. Or maybe not. I don't know. So at this point, like, I'm kind of wanting to end this off. What to do? Not seeing any. Okay, there's no fish. So here's the second thought. Let's grab either potions or something to give us speed boost. Speed boost. Oh yeah, this is a speed boost. Chickens give a speed boost. Let's grab the. Oh, it's a nice speed boost too. But the ocelot looks like he despawned, so that is a shame. So I'll tell you guys what. I'm gonna wait around for some more ocelots. And next episode, I'm going to try to capture one before they get away. And if we can, perfect. If we can't, then I will try to fish some more. I might try to fish some more anyways. But we'll try to get a ocelot and a soul vial. And then what's the odds that we could make a spawner? So Ender.io gives you powered spawners. They require vibrant crystals. We can make that pretty easily. Z-Logic controllers, we can make that pretty easily. Machine chassis, some sort of head, yeah, all that's pretty easy. It also requires a broken spawner, and a soul binder. Now the question is, I don't think we can make a broken spawner. There is a recipe. Let's check to make sure it's not in. Let's see, we're gonna need obsidian. And we're going to need iron. And we're going to need coal. Let's get some more coal. So the coal we're going to grind up into coal dust. And then alloy smelt this to get, hopefully, we only need 6 of these currently, so we're going to get dark iron. And this stuff is a little expensive, but it's not too bad. We're going to put that there. We're going to put the other stuff away for the time being. Oh, if it's on your hotbar, it gives you speed boost. Okay, that's fine by me. So while we're waiting for that stuff to process, let's just make sure there's no ocelots in the area. They like to run away, so kind of gotta look for them. But I don't see any. But at least we know they spawn. That's the most important thing of all of this. So this is also going decently well. We're not getting through too much zinc, but I guess we've gone through 1,000. It's gonna fill up the tank before too long, and then we'll just get another drum. That'll be fine. But we have 3 dark steel. We need a few more. Let's take those out and put this stuff away. And I just want to see if this will work. I don't know if it will. If it does, great. If it doesn't, it's kind of whatever. We'll live. But what we can do potentially is grab a bunch of dark steel. We need 6 in particular. And let's, I guess, go fish while we wait. See if we can't get a fish. Because like I said, we should be able to duplicate them. But yeah, so what we can do is we can get a little bit of dark steel and potentially make a spawner out of it. I don't know if that'll work or not, but we'll see. And if we can, then that's great. If we can't, we'll have to figure something else out. The auto spawner won't work. I'll just have to wait for the ocelots to spawn in and hope that there's enough of them and I get lucky with the skull drops. So what is our... we have, what, an 80% chance to behead? Oh, here's a fish. It's a puffer fish. Aww. Not what we wanted. So I need a normal fish. Let's try it one more time. But at least we can catch fish here. That's good to know. And yeah, other than that, I'm going to need to basically farm through a bunch of antimony. Not that difficult. It's just kind of time consuming because I got to deal with all of the drops and not having too much room in the applied logistics system. Aw, you want seeds. So we don't get the speed boost anymore because it dropped an egg. That's a little... I don't know where the egg's at. Okay. He wants what? Seeds? We might have like physically dropped the egg, which is kind of funny, but do we have some seeds? Because I like that speed boost. That speed boost was really nice. Oh yeah, we have plenty of seeds. And so it makes the funny eating noise. And we can make dark iron bars, and this does not work. Dang it. Alright, well, worth a shot. So, soul vial is not useful. We're just going to have to go for hopefully getting enough ocelots to spawn that we can get all the skulls that we need. So, I will tell you guys what. I'm going to end the episode off here. I will kind of work towards getting more antimony, more omni matter. I'm not going to show you guys how many I go through, but I'll just show you the antimony once we have it, and clean up this system, dumping a whole bunch of stuff into here, as well as whatever else I can find. So I've got a lot of work to do. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!